Okay. All right. So here we go. Time for the next piece. All right. And so now we have a total. We're going to need how much is the amount. We're going to track how many bytes have loaded in our movie. And so I make another word here, amount loaded. Notice the capital L. Okay. Amount loaded equals root dot get bytes loaded. And I'm also going to need to have an open and close parentheses and semicolon there. I want to point something out to you. This is not going to work unless you have a capital E here, capital F there, capital B here, capital T here, capital B, capital L. It's case sensitive. Now, in the variable name that I gave it, amount loaded, I just put the capital L there as a convention because it makes it easier to read. But these pieces of action script, these built-in methods and handlers and functions and these things are built into Flash, and they need to be have the correct syntax and also the correct capitalization. So make sure that you have that right, otherwise it's not going to work. All right. And then I'm going to say on the next line, percent. This is the percent that we've loaded. This is going to be another variable. I'm just making this up. Percent equals, and this is going to be the math class, math dot round. So that's going to round this, right? And I'm going to say amount loaded divided by total. Okay, I'm going to put actually both of those in parentheses, right? Times, it just went to the next line, times 100. I'll close that and put that. So notice that we've got this is in parentheses, right? So this is going to happen first. We're going to divide the amount loaded by the total, which will give us a decimal number. We're going to multiply that times 100 to turn it into a percentage, right, as opposed to a decimal. And then we're going to round that off, right, and that should give us our percent. Now, to see if it's working, I can do this. Trace percent. Oops, and I think I commented it out. Okay. Trace percent. So, and here's the output. You can see it says 100. So yeah, we go to 100%. Great. But what about building up slowly? What about that? Well, I'm going to show you a really cool function, and that is view, download settings, DSL, simulate download. And we should get some information there. Here's the output window, and sure enough, if you look here, well, somewhere here, I saw that it had the 90. There it is. There is the indication that we're growing the percentage and everything is going hunky-dory. All right. So anyway, I traced percent and it works. If you're a little confused, just hang in here with me. I'm going to make this work. All right. So as far as we know, though, when we hit go, we get an output, but we're still stuck on this preloader window. We're not going anywhere. So now we put in an if statement to move us to where the movie starts. So we say if, open and close parentheses, next line, open curly brace, right? 2 lines down, close the curly brace. That's an if statement, a conditional statement in ActionScript. I know this is like being hit over the head with ActionScript here, but so we say, but it's actually pretty easy. If percent equals, that's going to test. This is going to be a test. If it equals 100. So this is our argument here in our if statement. We have an argument. Is this going to be true or false? Right? If it's true, we'll do whatever goes in here, and that'll be something like this. Go to and play. Was it 10? that we were going to, right? Go to and play 10, right? If it's true, go to and play 10. If not, we'll just be staying right here. So we'll try it out. Ta-da! We went to and played 10, and our movie starts. So we know it's working, and now it's time to make the preloader look good. Okay. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we'll take this bar, right, and put it in the center. I'm going to double click on the bar, and I'm going to make a new layer. There's my bar, right? I'm going to make a new layer up here. I turned off the eyeballs. I can put a lock on these if I don't want to mess those up. On the new layer, I am going to type the word loading. Okay. Right? Yay, back to scene 1. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to stick a piece of, right after the stop action here, I'm going to say preloader dot bar dot underscore x scale equals 0. Okay. And what that should do is that should make our bar shrink all the way to the left. And let's see if it did. Okay. Let me turn this off. You see how it's dark there? So the bar shrunk to the left. Alright. And alright. Okay. And then I'll do this. Preloader dot bar dot underscore x scale, right, equals, just one equal sign this time, %. Okay, so what that's going to do, and let me make sure okay, I've lost a few things here. I've lost my, there we go. Okay, so what that's going to do is, I'll uncomment this, % loads the % that we've loaded, and that goes up as this thing loops, essentially, or repeats itself. And then preloader bar, the size of my preloader bar will go up by that %, because I'm going to make it equal to that %. So each time this thing runs, it says, hey, find preloader movie clip, find the bar movie clip inside, and change the X scale to whatever the variable % equals. So as % gets bigger, so will the bar. So we hit Control Enter, and we want to test it, so we say View, Simulate Download, and there's the bar getting bigger, and then we're good. So that is a quick way to do a preloader. Now, we probably still need to optimize it a little bit. I'm going to remove this, make it look better. In the interest of optimizing, you want to take a look once again. There it goes. If you prefer to show the in the next movie, I'll show you how to show like the percentage in a dynamic text box. It's very easy. We'll do whatever goes in here.